The armor of God. How did Paul teach us to protect ourselves spiritually? The concept of the armor of God is found in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 to 18. In this passage, Paul uses the metaphor of armor to teach believers how to protect themselves spiritually in their battle against evil. Paul begins by urging Christians to be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. He emphasizes that the battle is not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, believers need to put on the full armor of God to stand firm against the devil's schemes. Paul describes the armor as a complete set of spiritual protection. He begins with the belt of truth, which represents the foundation of our spiritual protection. By embracing God's truth, we are able to stand firm against deception. Next, he talks about the breastplate of righteousness, which guards our hearts. By living according to God's will, we can protect ourselves from sin. Paul then moves to the shoes of the gospel of peace. These shoes prepare us to share God's message and bring stability to our lives as we move forward in faith. Following this, Paul speaks of the shield of faith, which acts as a defense against the fiery darts of doubt and temptation that the enemy throws at us. The helmet of salvation is another crucial piece of armor. It protects our minds and gives us the assurance of God's love and grace, helping us stay focused on His promises. Finally, Paul mentions the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. It is the only offensive weapon in the armor used to defeat the lies and temptations of the enemy. Paul also encourages believers to pray in the Spirit at all times and to be alert, always praying for God's guidance and strength. This passage teaches that we must actively prepare ourselves for spiritual warfare. By putting on the armor of God, we are protected from evil and equipped to stand strong in our faith. Each piece of armor serves a unique purpose in guarding our hearts and minds, while also helping us share the gospel and resist temptation. Through prayer and reliance on God's strength, we can successfully protect ourselves spiritually.